first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Express. Here we go. Hey, 734.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Hey, Purdue, 694. Deuce right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Express. 29.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Black. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
The pitch to Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Carr now on first down. Wide open, Amari Cooper. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll wind up
up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
734.
Carr to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
Down. 180.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Bruce Irvin, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Deuce right.
A toss running left, Fournette. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Hey, 7:34.
Carr now to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Monday, 6:37.
They go play action here on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. D. Ford in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now Carr, eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carr. And will be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. D. Ford in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Flush to his right. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They begin the drive with Hill. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Lie down. 694.
To throw his Carr. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
808.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there, Carr to Cooper, 46 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Fournette on the toss to the right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now here's Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 51 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They run forward with Hunt. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
7:34. 7:34. Hey.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
You're mine.
Now Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this 1st half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the 1st half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Hill. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. So out come the Raiders. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Go Chief. Hey, Raider 2.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Get set, get set. 6:37.
Carr going to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas with what will be called a 107-yard return. And the Chiefs are in for 6. The point after is good. And the lead is now 14-10. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
694. Go.
Carr now on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
The Raiders on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Five-man box. 7:34. Go. Get set.
From the gun, Carr throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
White. Down. Blue 80. 24. 7:34. Go. Get set.
On 1st and 10, Carr looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Black. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Who's right? 7:34. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Low. Go. Get set.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Throw left side, complete. That's Black. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Raiders on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
But 5-man box. Hey, Purdue. OP.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try and run forward with Fournette. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Go Chiefs.
Throwing now is Carr. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
618, 694, 808. Go, go. Get set, get set.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down now, Bell, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll run again with Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Back now in the East Bay. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's taken down inside the 30. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. For the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Here's Carr. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Take 4, take 4. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 29. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Carr now on first down. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Cooper was the intended target.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mahomes to throw on second down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he fires one incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Black. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. He spins free. He's got the first down and more past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Spins by. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now Carr. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Here we go now.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. This throw caught at about the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker on for the PAT. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Raider 2, 29, 29.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.